I'm Heidi Hewitt, AutoCAD Technical Marketing Manager with Autodesk, and I'm here with John Bordeau, Assistant Professor at Kankakee Community College, south of Chicago. John, when users are creating cameras in their scenes or in their AutoCAD drawings, do you have any best practices to offer, or how can users, maybe if they're new to cameras, how can they relate that to what they might be used to in AutoCAD for named views?
Cameras are very much like named views. They can be, once you've made a camera shot, it is tracked in the named views. However, there's far more properties in the camera that you can control than you can with the named views. So for example, we can control the depth of field, we can control the camera angle, its target, and its position. We can control the roll angle, like a photographer tilting the camera. We can control the clipping planes, which we can suppress objects in the front or in the background. So there's a lot of things we can do to control that. And we can make as many of them as we want and control them in our View Manager.
Is there any rule of thumb to how many cameras you should? I mean, sometimes I start putting cameras everywhere thinking, oh, I want to see this scene, I want to see that scene. Is there any rule of thumb for how many you should create, or maybe limits to how many you have there?
I tell my students, think of it as a photographer. You have to have enough shots to show the scene the way you want to depict it. So it can be as many as you like. Actually, I've had students who've had designs with 500 camera shots in one drawing.
I've never had that many.
Well, that was back in our 14 days, but there's still a lot and you can still control all those. And sometimes you might want to turn off your camera glyphs because it gets to be kind of too many glyphs in the scene, but there's still, you can make as many as you like.
Great. Well, that's definitely, I think a lot of our users, even if they haven't worked in 3D much or haven't worked with cameras, they're used to named views because there's some they might use in 2D.
Yes, and I always tell students that they should give good names to these camera shots, because if you're going to have a lot of them, you want to make sure that it's descriptive enough so that you can follow along with it later in your design, to where you're looking at and where you're looking to in particular is the most common thing you want to track. If you just start calling them camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, you're going to forget very quickly of what they are.
That's good advice. I'd be like layer 1, layer 2 if you just went through that way. So yeah, good advice.
Right.
All right, thanks, John.